whether or not it works, right? So, learning the hard way. There are things that sometimes we actually take for granted. And there are things we believe that we know until we're presented with an experience. We now have an experience. We're now in that thing. And then we realize that, what we thought it was is not really what it was. Learning the hard way. So it is said to describing or defining what it means to learn the hard way. It means to discover something or to learn something through experience or by making mistakes. So the way I'm sounding right now makes it sound like it's a negative thing. Yeah? Okay. So first of all, I would like you to share with me if you've had any lessons in life that perhaps you learned the hard way. Could you share that with us? Because I would like to hear them. And then second of all, is it always a bad thing to learn the hard way? Is it always bad to actually learn something the hard way rather? It's not the bad way. Learning the hard way. Is it always bad? All right, so that's the conversation for now. So let me hear from you. You can head on to Facebook and join the conversation right there on Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. And you can also send a message via WhatsApp to 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416. Is it always bad to learn something the hard way? I believe there are people who may not have regrets that they learned something the hard way. I'm very sure. Yeah. And then, first of all, really, I would like to hear from you. If you have learned something the hard way, do well to share with me. Okay? I want to know what that thing is that you learned the hard way. And how did it turn out for you? 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0002. And 0817 923 0007. 0817 923 0007. Oh, well, I want to believe that the phone are good. 030 6416. All right, 0817 923 0002, 0802 and 0817 923 0007. Or I think I should call the other numbers as well, because I'm having issues with this guy here saying disconnected from something. Oh, wow. 0817 923 0003. So you can call in, and right now, I don't think we can screen. So when you're calling in, you're calling directly onto the call, all right? So have you ever had an experience that today you realize and some experience you had? And learning things the hard way, is it always bad, or is it also sometimes good? Maybe we're the ones, or maybe because people who actually learned something the hard way, it's usually when it's something negative, that's when they talk about it. But are there instances, perhaps personal experience, right? I need something that has happened to you, or maybe something you know that happened to somebody, so you can as well share that with us, where someone learned something the hard way and it was not bad at all. It was a good experience at the end of the day. So we're talking about hard way. It's a popular saying. One that's actually used, learn the hard way. So this is to discover something through personal experience, or a mistake or two. But the thing is, most times it is associated with something unpleasant, something painful. Yeah. So most times it's actually associated with the negative. But then I'm asking you to tell me, is it always bad if someone should learn something the hard way? Because sometimes, perhaps if you were told by word of mouth, you wouldn't really learn. maybe that experience is something you really needed to, have for yourself, so that you could you have stronger mouth to say something when it comes to that. If you're going to explain that to another person, if you are going to advise another person or teach another person, then you would have a stronger standpoint, because it's not just something you were told, and it's not just something you just learned easy breezy, but you learned it the hard way. So share that with me. 0817-923-0002. Hello. All right, you might as well call back 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0007. Now, for your WhatsApp messages, do well to send them to 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. Hello. Don't worry. The lines are good, so keep those calls coming. Thank you. On Facebook, Ozumba Bright says the hard way could be depending on individual principles, because some may look at it in terms of challenges. Oh, okay. But could you also share with me, because I need your personal experiences. All right? I'm sure you must have learned something the hard way. So was it negative or was it positive at the end of the day? That thing you learned the hard way. Some people learn something the hard way and it scars life. Some people learn something the hard way and it's the best experience they could have ever had. But it's something they learned by making some crazy mistakes, and they learned from it. Yeah? Benjamin Joseph on Facebook says, correct, nothing wrong with learning the hard way, because that is how I have been leading it, and it is very good for me from my childhood. That is how it has been. You've not still shared a story. I want to hear your story. Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Zion, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Zion. You're welcome. Go on.
Learning from the hard way takes away your innocency and gives you more scar and makes you to be so suspicious, which in turn will not help you to fulfill the better part of life.
So, do you have any examples? I actually want examples right now.
Yes.
All right.
There was a time I applied for one of those beautiful, wonderful jobs.
What made the job beautiful and wonderful? Are we describing a woman here?
So, actually, that period, we are using those old flip Motorola kind of phones. And the phone I was using then, the flex was bad. And the people called me as one of the successful person should walk out of the 100. We're just 5. And guess what? Whenever the call comes, if I want to pick, the call fails. The call fails. And after for some weeks, getting to months, I just said, let me just check to know how far. And the first thing they said, are you here? I thought you guys are in Israel for your training. I was frozen. Constant. I was frozen. Really? You are among the 5 that was selected. They said, but we called you. Oga called you. Guess what? My head was swollen. I was hot.
I thought you were frozen, Mr. Zion. You were frozen. Your head. What happened to your head, Sif? Your head swollen and your body hot.
From that day, you see, from that day.
Yeah.
Whether they use Zamo, I know they use Zamo. There is always 2 or 3 spare phones in my house.
Oh.
So that in case the one I'm using fails, I can easily turn to the one at home. Look at the hard lesson. But now, yes, there may be phones at home now, but I just missed something. Maybe my life would have been more better than what it is today. I might be reaching out to more people than, or I might even be dead through that job. But all in all, the lessons was too tough for me to use now. And let's be honest, now that I'm having phones, most times people go, I need a phone. Oh, I can easily say, go and take. Oh, come, there's one or two in my drawer.
Okay.
I can really buy another and keep. But learning from the hard way is not advisable. Before I leave, my mom once gave me a book to read. The Wise Woman and the Smart Woman. The wise one is the one that always feels the heartbreaks. The smart one is the one that learned the story from the wise one. I think I want to be the smart guy and not the wise guy.
Okay. Quite funny though. Anyway, we're not discussing wisdom and smartness, right? Exactly. So let's stay focused. So we're talking about learning the hard way, and I'm asking you to share with me any life lessons you've, learned the hard way. And also, is learning the hard way always bad? Is it always a bad thing? Yes, of course. Whenever we talk about learning something the hard way, it tilts towards the negative. It's usually, something that did not turn out well, okay? Or something that maybe turned out well, but the process before getting to the parts that really turned out well, I wouldn't want to do that again. I wouldn't want to go through that again. All right. But I'm sure that there are also situations where someone must have learned something the hard way. And for them, they couldn't have been more grateful. They wouldn't want to have it any other way. In fact, they would tell you, I would do this again if I had the opportunity. I would go through this again because that is what made me. Learning the hard way. All right, send a message via WhatsApp to 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. All right, good afternoon, Constance. I used to find it strange when people find it difficult to move on from a failed relationship, but I learned it the hard way that it's not easy to let go of someone you really love. So there was a girl I wanted to marry, but nature played a trick on me. Our genotype did not match for us to get married. Constance, this was 5 years ago, but I'm yet to move on. I can't let go. I can't even think of another relationship. I think I learned the hard way. Dave, have you really learned? Because I think at the end of the day, okay, you learned the hard way why people find it hard to move on from a failed relationship. But is that the lesson you should be learning here? I think the lesson you should be learning is that you getting involved with anybody, find out their genotype first so that you don't open your heart, and tomorrow you can't pursue the relationship. Thank you very much for sharing, Dave. So what have you learned the hard way? What is that thing you learned the hard way? Head on to Facebook and share your comments right there. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. You can also send a message, tweets rather. Our Twitter handle is Nigeria Info PH. Patience Inema Kibeye says, learning the hard way sometimes are good and sometimes terrible. Or you may not live to tell. Except it's the last resolve. It's better to learn or from advice, not experience. It is said that a wise person learns from the mistakes of others. And that wisdom, and that is wisdom. But some hard heads will not choose to ride it out. Will choose to ride it out. I want to believe that's what you mean. All right. So let's also hear from you. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0002. Or 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0003 and 0817-923-0007. So those are the numbers. And then for your WhatsApp messages, you can send them to 0809 030 6416. What life lessons have you learned the hard way? I also don't think that some people would like for others to learn from observing them. Like, I don't want to be the one to have the experience that you learn from. There are people who would rather not let you know what their experience was. They would rather you also learn the way they learned it, because they feel that's what's going to help you.
Yeah. Hello, morning.
Good afternoon. What's your name,
Good
please?
afternoon, thank you. Good day. My name is Wisdom.
All right, Wisdom, go on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I'm calling you, but I want to know if this is studio of Cool FM, right?
Sorry?
Is this Cool FM?
This is Nigeria Info, 92.3.
Okay. I was thinking, I wanted to make a research if it's possible to learn the production work if you guys offer, like, to learn production work. I don't know if it's possible for me to learn it over there at Cool FM or Treasures from Nigeria to write that station.
I think you should be checking out the Wazobia Academy so you can find out what they offer. Perhaps that's part of what they offer. I don't know. So you should be checking out Wazobia Academy for that.
Okay. So what about, you say Nigeria Info, right?
You are on Nigeria Info. So you have to listen because we have the advert for Wazobia Academy later on. So you could get all the details from there. All right. Thank you very much for calling. So I don't know if he's actually referring to internship. I don't know. But he can learn whatever he wants to learn from that academy. All right. So yeah, we're still talking about learning the hard way. Is it always bad? If someone learns something the hard way, does it always mean that you shouldn't have had to go through all that? You could have had to experience something better. It could have been smoother. Now, see, people will always talk about how comfort zone is not the best. Always having things the sweet way, the easy way, is not always the best. Because you might not come out well made. It might not be done. You know when someone is cooking and then you say the food is done, right? So with that in mind, right? So think about it with that in mind and what we're discussing right now. Learning something the hard way. So some people, like the young man who's talking about his failed relationship. Now, there are people who had gone into a relationship with someone and the person did something terrible while they were still dating. And this is someone they would have loved to get married to. And then they would say, I learned the hard way. Not to trust people like that. Not to allow someone into my space like that. But then, it could have been worse if they were married to that person. But look at the bright side. Isn't it better that this person learned this thing while they were still dating so that it would prepare them for a better relationship? I'm just saying. So is it always bad to learn something the hard way? And have you had to learn anything the hard way? What was it? Would you like to share? Because I would like to hear. 0817-923-0002 0817-923-0002 or 0817-923-0007 0817-923-0007 or you can as well call 0817-923-0003 0817-923-0003. You might as well send a message on Facebook or you can tweet. All right, I'll read your messages, so send them. On Facebook, it's Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, and then you can send that message via WhatsApp as well to 0809-030-6416. Learning the hard way. Is it always bad? All right, Charles Cotterell says, I don't learn the hard way. The moment I sense that something is on the verge of hitting me hard, I abandon it. Experience is not always the best teacher. The above statement isn't relative, and the truth in it is not absolute. My mental health is too important for me to learn the hard way. I loved a certain girl. She served me breakfast in my 100 level. It was as if I couldn't move on, but I loved her. Love tried to teach me something in a hard way, but I just knocked on the door of the girl next day and she became history. The only thing I am fighting to leave is my present political party. I'm not just ready yet. Oh, wow. Okay. So, experience might not be the best teacher, but it is a teacher. Might not be the best. Might be the good teacher. Might be the better teacher. It might not be the best, but it might be the better teacher. Because sometimes we may be looking at what is excellent, best, most. But that's not what you might need. Perhaps what you just need is what should help you is not the best, is not the most, is not the excellent. Maybe that's not what you need at that time. So I was watching what's the name of that program again, where the people come to audition to do some singing. Nigerian Idol. Yeah, exactly. So I was watching, the first process when people come in, sing, and then they get the golden envelope or something, or card. Anyway, so some people would come in, pour their heart out, sing, and what they were actually hoping for. In fact, during the interview, you would hear them say, "Oh, I'm going to be the next one because I believe that, I know that," right? And then they get there and they do not get it. And sometimes the judges, Simi and the rest of them, would give advice and say, "You need to work on this and that and that." All right? Yeah, you're a good singer. We can tell. You've got a great voice. But you need to work on this. You need to work on that. And then you can come back next time. So, sometimes that's what a person needs. Not necessarily, "Oh, okay, move on." No, maybe not what the person needs at that time. They need to be told that you need to work on this and that. So go back and work on it. Yeah, experience was a bitter one. Maybe not even bitter. Just wasn't sweet. Doesn't make it bitter. Might be sour. So there's always something in between. Good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. So, experience is not the best teacher, but it could be the better teacher. It could also be the good teacher. All right, Charles still says, experience is a teacher, whether good or bad, but it teaches us. It depends on the context. Yeah, sure. It depends. Like, I'm sure the young man who has had that back and forth with the police, even after he went to submit himself, they handcuffed him, took him to court, he went behind bars, and they started calling him Daddy G.O., and now he's been released. I'm sure he's learned something. The hard way, yeah, but he's learned something. And some other persons have learned from his lesson as well. All right, so we have the news coming up right now. Afterwards, the show continues. Stay tuned.
Real story.